Ryan. Hey, sis. Hey, Tyrone. So, how y'all doing tonight? What's going on? I know it's like 10 o'clock where everybody else is. It's not even 8 o'clock here yet. So yeah. Thank you for my super chat. Thank you, Vern. Appreciate it. You've been relaxing all day. That's good. I relaxed most of the day. Then I decided to get myself up and do a couple videos and um I had to cook, of course. So yeah, I because whatever I did last time, I don't even know what I did. Like I probably because I hadn't been live for a while from my phone. I hadn't been live for a while, anyways. But no, they changed it from the last time I went. That's what it was. It changed. So I selected for them to restrict my audience, and that's why I did that. And I'm like, oh, that's what I did because I thought I had to. See, that's what happens when you don't keep up with stuff. That's what happens when you don't keep up. But I actually took a nap today. I took a little nap. I've been trying to nap on Saturdays. Like I've been trying to make it a point to once I do a few things that I want to do, I take a nap. And I seem to feel a little bit better because last weekend, well, last Sunday, I got sick. And so I was sick all day Sunday, sick on Monday, sick on Tuesday. I was feeling horrible. I was actually running a fever. Hey TT, how you doing? So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I didn't really have a topic for the live tonight or anything because this is just part of me forcing myself to go live. So, um, yeah, I was running a fever just for 2 days though, and then it went away. But my stomach was really messed up, and my youngest son was sick the week before, so I think he might have gave me a bug or something. He might have had something, and I caught it, and as he was sick for a couple of days as well. But it came and went. Thankfully, it didn't linger. But yeah, that was last week, and this week, was kind of a rough week for me work wise and stuff. But I pulled through. But it wasn't easy. It was hard this week. I don't know why I was dragging so bad this week. It was just like ugh, I'm done with this. But I know it's just been like a whole lot of stuff going on and just but I'll be honest, I've just really been trying to like not watch the news. I've been trying to steer clear of the news because I figure if something is happening on an emergency scale, we'll get an alert. I can't do the news. Start spraying them down at the door. Right. But you know what? He hadn't been anywhere. He actually hadn't even been anywhere. But his stomach, what he did, now I'm going to tell you what he did. And my kids, I think they have my digestive system and it's not good. We can't eat a lot of spicy stuff because I think spicy stuff gives us like a slight stomach infection or something. because he had ate a bunch, because I had made tacos, and so he had ate a bunch of tacos with a bunch of hot sauce on it. And I make my own pico de gallo, and I use fresh jalapenos, and it's a little spicy. Um, so I think that might have got him as well. But yeah. Yep. DNA. That's true. But yeah, he the next thing I know, I wasn't feeling good. But I didn't get sick like him. My stomach was just, I was really nauseous, and uh yeah, it was coming the other way. But he had it coming from both ways. But it is what it is. Just gotta I gotta take better care of myself. That's really what it boils down to, is just taking better care of myself and stop playing around, because y'all know when I got sick after I ate that whole jalapeno with those hot Cheetos. That's when I got sick. So I think that jalapeno messed with my stomach, because it was really hot. It was a big jalapeno, and it was so hot. And I think I swallowed a seed or two. So it was tearing me up. Yeah, I gotta do better. But it's sometimes, you know what you need to do, you just don't do it. And that's me all the time. I know what I need to do. I just don't do it. That's pretty dumb on my part. Yes, that jalapeno was huge. It really didn't just look big on camera. It was a big jalapeno. And I have two left. So I'm gonna probably make some more pico, because I got some tomatoes that I need to use, and a lime, and I got some cilantro. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some so I can use those jalapenos. Yeah, but I gotta stop though, because I done had too many health mishaps to keep going in the same direction. So some days I do better than others, but I really, with spicy stuff lately, I just been wanting spicy stuff. Send what to you? The jalapeno? Yeah, because when I ordered them, they brought me four. Was it four of them? Yeah, they brought me four of them. And I made. Oh, you want me to send it to you? I wish I could. I wish I could package it well enough to send it, because I would. Because it's good. I like to make it fresh. I like to make my own stuff. um Instead of always buying it, because you know what I noticed, when nowadays, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but I'm sure y'all have. You buy stuff from the store, and it doesn't last. Like in 2 or 3 days, it starts to turn colors and get this nasty film on it. And the last time I bought some pico from the grocery store, we had it 2 days, and the tomatoes started to get that milky, nasty stuff on them. So they was starting to rot. And I'm like, what is this? Like, why is this? Because you don't even know how long they've had it. So that's why I figure it's just best to make it myself, because then I know how long I've had it. I know what I actually put in it. So that's probably what I'll do tomorrow, is I'll make some pico and just put it in the refrigerator, because I think I got a jar. Yeah, I do. I got a couple jars. I could just put it in some jars. But yeah, y'all, I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to do a quick hello. Hey, how y'all doing? Show my face. And one of the things that I've been doing, I pre-record my videos. So a lot of times when you see videos that I post, they were recorded like maybe a week, sometimes 2 weeks in advance. Um, I do that because I'm learning to to do. I've always done that, but for a while I stopped doing that, and I didn't have any videos. And I think, Vern, you asked me if I had any videos that I had pre-recorded, because I was saying I don't have no videos to post or nothing like that. So what I did after that is I started to record like a couple videos on Saturday and a couple on Sunday. That way I have videos to put out throughout the week. Now I think I have about I have 3 videos that I need to edit that I'll have to post throughout the week because it's hard. And I know, like, and we all do it. We go to somebody's channel and they post a video and we go to the comment section to see what everybody is saying. And that's how I learned as a mukbanger to, you know, I just learned how to do things by watching other channels and stuff like that. But one thing I noticed, I didn't learn this in the comment section, but one thing, it's just something that I noticed that's like, I guess it bothers people that watch mukbangs. They don't like for you to pre-record mukbangs. And I think that's so weird. Like, why does it matter? Why does it matter so much if somebody pre-records a video? Because I don't think people really realize just how hard it is, especially if you're a mukbanger that cooks your own food. We don't all of us don't have the money to run out and buy whatever we're eating on our channel. So we have to cook. I don't mind cooking. I cook my own food. But it's easier for me to pre-record my videos because I do cook my own food. And sometimes, and I know I don't record the cooking part because sometimes that's just extra. That's just real extra. Judy Turner. Hey Judy. How are you? Long time no see. You uploaded a chicken salad video that I have to go and watch because I love chicken salad. So I got to go check out your video. I saw that you uploaded that today. But yeah, I pre-record my videos and I don't know why that upsets people, but I read like in different comment sections for other channels, they're like, "Oh, stop posting these pre-recorded videos. Why are all her videos pre-recorded? Y'all know she not even in the country. She's traveling. All these videos are pre-recorded." And it's like, if that's that woman channel, let her do what she want to do. Stop watching if it bothers you that much. It's your channel, your business. Do you when you want to, right? But that's the thing. It's like I feel that way. Like, it's my channel. I'm gonna do what I want to do. But at the same time, it's like you want to keep your audience. You don't want people to feel like, oh, every video she posts is pre-recorded. She's saying happy Saturday and it's Wednesday. That's why in some of my videos I won't even mention what day it is unless I'm gonna post it on that day the following week, because people are so funny about that. And I actually did have a couple of comments about that, like, "Oh, you pre-recorded that video." I hate when people pre-record videos. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. I guess I just don't understand why they get so upset by it. I think that's dumb. But I do mine as lost files. Just say happy great day. Yeah. But it's just, sometimes I'll do that. I'll say, "Oh, how's everybody doing on this Saturday?" or whatever, because whatever day it is for me when I'm recording. So what I'll do if go back and watch the video and I'm like, "Oh, I said it was Sunday or whatever," I'll post it on the following Sunday or the following Saturday, whatever, just because I don't want to catch any heat for posting a video that I recorded on Saturday on Tuesday. It's so this mukbang life, this is kind of why I stepped away from it before, was because I felt like it was just too much pressure. Like, why do they care so much? Like, if you're willing to watch me, you like my channel, you like what I talk about, you like the food that I eat, why does it matter when I bring you that video? And then I've been noticing a lot of people complaining about mukbangers eating seafood. Like, why do they all eat seafood? All they eat is a bunch of shrimp and crab and mussels. They probably stink. Y'all, you get some crazy, you see the craziest comments on people's videos and on your own. But see, I fixed it so come on my channel with that foolishness, your comment is going to spam and I'm going to delete it because I don't want to deal with that. But it's just, I noticed that you get a lot of comments like that. Oh, all they do is eat chicken. They eat, oh, she always eating this or she always, it's like, well, people eat what they have, people eat what they like. And it's like, because then when you pose the question, what should I eat? Do a poll. People say seafood. If you include seafood in there, seafood, chicken, steak, whatever, people, all the majority picks seafood. I eat chicken all the dang on time. Oh well, right. I eat a lot of chicken as well, and it's probably not the best thing to eat because it's got a lot of hormones in it. However, it's what I can afford. It's what the stores have available. We in a pandemic, doggone it. So we might eat chicken every day. You don't know, but I just think that's so weird. Like people just are so touchy about stuff. It's just weird to me. They're hiding behind a keyboard and a screen. They are not relevant. That's true. That's true. But one thing I do notice about YouTube is that if you don't do things to kind of appease the majority of your audience, then you will lose subscribers. You'll lose views, which I don't get that many views anyways, but I noticed that and I've been, and one thing you guys might have noticed, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I've been posting videos at different times because I'm trying to figure out what time works best. Because one thing I have been doing is reading, is looking at my analytics more closely. I speak English, I do, but I've been looking at my analytics, and my analytics are so all over the place with like the times that people, like the peak hours that people that are subscribed to me are on YouTube and they're watching my videos. It's like sometimes that my analytics will say more people that are subscribed to me are watching videos like at 7 a.m. my time or 8 a.m. my time, or it could be noon. It's just all different times. So I'm like, uh, yes, that's what I've been looking at, Vern. The SS fam. Hey, sis. How are you? How are those babies and hubby? Thank you for coming. I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I've been watching your videos, but but yeah, that's what I've been doing. And it's just so I'm trying to like pinpoint a time that works best to post videos cuz my views are low. And I'm like, well, I don't know. It's got to be something that I can change. I go to bed on time. Yeah, yeah. That's good. That you go to bed on time. I have actually I don't stay up late. I definitely don't stay up late. I've been taking myself to bed. Oh, I know, sis. I heard. I'm sorry. I feel for y'all to have small kids cuz my kids are 18 and 25, so I don't have to worry about that. Thankfully, I'm past that stage. I don't have any little ones because my kids will be failing. I'm just playing, but they probably would be. They would be failing. I would be one of them parents that they sent the note home, that they sent the email to about how I look coming on camera and be standing behind my kid that's homeschooling. Because they sent an email to some parents. I think it was in Florida. Was it in Florida? It was somewhere they sent an email out about how people are appearing on camera while their kids are doing virtual learning, and they was saying like make sure that you have on clothes that you put a bra on and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, you got to be told as a grown woman to put on a bra while you sitting next to your child while they virtual learning. You should already know that. Yeah, seriously. They send a message to parents about that kind of stuff. And it's like, what's wrong with people? People are always talking about foolishness, Angel. I'm here because you are real. Be you, and the real people will stay with you. Oh, thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. I try. Don't get me wrong. I have my moments where I be on some foolishness sometimes. It just it happens. Not often though. Not often. Not even foolishness. Sometimes I'm just goofy and I might laugh about something that other people don't think is funny, but I really do try to just be me. I'm just me. I don't, I can't be nobody else, but hey Ariel, how are you? But yeah, they've had to send out messages like that, and I just feel like that's kind of like really silly that as an adult you have to be told to how to dress appropriately when you know your kids are doing virtual learning. And if you smoke cigarettes, don't come on your standing next to your kid lighting a Cools or a Newport while you while your kids doing virtual learning because everybody can see you. Everybody can see you. The other kids can see you. The teacher can see you. They seeing each other. So y'all don't do that. It's like why are they so silly like that? Are you sitting there next to your kid with a glass of wine? Why you got wine at 9 o'clock in the morning? That's a problem. That is a problem. But people just crazy and they do the most. It's hard out there for a pimp. I guess if you got to drink wine at 9 o'clock in the morning while your kid virtual learning, I guess it's real hard for you. And I ain't judging. I ain't judging. I just think that some things are common sense, and common sense should tell you that that's not okay. Your kid looking at you like, really? Kid all irritated, like, why is she drinking? And I'm trying to learn. I'm over here trying to learn how to conjugate a verb, and she drinking. What is that? I'm for real. You, I'm serious. It's silly. It's silly stuff that people do, and it's like at some point you just have to realize that that might be your routine, but sometimes you got to change your routine, especially when your kids are involved. You don't want to embarrass your kids like that. You don't want your kids to, when they do go back to school, for the kids to be talking about your mom still drinking wine at 9 o'clock in the morning. you don't you don't want that. You don't want that to be your kid. So it's like put the wine down or go off camera. Go off camera. Don't just be on the camera in front of the class drinking. Like, come on, get it together. And I will say this though, I know it's got to be hard to have to homeschool your kids, especially if you have more than one, and they're in different grades and they learning different things. I know that's got to be a lot of pressure. But it's kind of like lean on the other parents for strength, lean on the tools that you have available. Don't lean on that bottle too hard because you don't want to turn into a drunk during this pandemic. You don't want to do that because it can happen. It can happen. But it's like they keep sending these warnings out to people when they still doing this crazy stuff, and it's like, y'all, because people have been posting the emails and stuff that they get from the school district on Facebook, from different school districts. They posting them, and it's like, I can't believe that they have to tell adults this stuff. Like, you're an adult, you don't know that that's not appropriate. You don't know that you shouldn't do that? Like you gotta know you shouldn't do that. That don't look good on camera in front of the children. But yeah, it's it's funny to me, and I do laugh because it's a lot of funny stuff out there, a lot of funny memes, and I'm a goofball. I like to laugh. So for me, that's how I keep myself from going crazy, being stuck in the house 24/7 because y'all, I'm strictly work from home. And when I tell you that sometimes I just want to run out the door. Like I'm tired of being in the house. So I keep myself grounded and keep myself focused on something else by laughing at the stuff I see online. Do you think it's because the parents aren't tech savvy and don't know they can be seen? I think some of them are not tech savvy, TT. I think some of them don't realize that they can be seen by the whole classroom. I think they feel like maybe the teacher can only see them. They don't realize that these kids are able to see everybody can see each other. So I don't think they realize that. That's just like when you're on a Zoom call. If you have your camera on, and these kids are learning via Zoom, but at like those of us who work or whatever, when we do Zoom meetings, if we have to turn our camera on, we need to make sure our surroundings are right. You know, we don't need to have nobody, and if by chance we have somebody in our household that smokes marijuana, you don't need to be lined behind me rolling that up. That would be inappropriate. Not because nobody in my house would do that in my house. They know better. But if there's people that have stuff like that going on, like there's people who have had guns being shown, they carrying a gun around the house, they smoking blunts, just all kind. It's like y'all, these kids, these poor kids, they got enough to deal with. They already don't really understand why they can't go back to school and be with their friends. For the little ones, I know that's got to be really hard because they're not used to being at home all the time. But they've been at home now for months. We've been in this thing going on what, 7 months, 8 months? These kids are going through it. So I just feel like the parents can do something besides think about themselves and try to alleviate the pressure that these babies might be feeling because they don't understand. We understand. We know why we stuck in the house, but they don't understand that. And then here you are, you just doing the most. Got the kids just devastated. Jazzy Nicole, hey, thank you for coming. How you doing? That's just common sense, poor children. Right. It is, Judy. It's like it's common sense should tell you that certain stuff you shouldn't do. But what's happening now is these teachers and the school districts are getting to see how some of these kids actually live. And I hope that through this they can do something to maybe try to help these kids that are in those environments where they have the parents that are just a whole hot mess, because the parents might just need some help. They might just need some kind of intervention to help them, because it really is just, it's a lot. But like I said, now they're seeing that some of those kids that maybe went while they were still in actual school would come in tired, would come in hungry, would come in a whole mess because of what they dealing with at home. I'm good. I'm doing pretty good. Yes, a whole hot mess. I'm for real. It's just a whole hot mess. But like I said, I feel like if they are paying attention, once these kids are back in school, they'll try and do something about it. Get these kids some additional help. Reach out to the parents and ask them, is it something that you can help them, that the school district can help them with? Because some people just, they don't know how to go about getting help if they suffer from certain addictions. They don't know how to go about getting help, and then truth be told, some of them don't want to. They don't want the help. But the kids suffer though. The kids suffer when parents do things like that. So I think it would be good for the school districts to take some initiative and try to help out. Yeah, but it's a lot, y'all. It's just a lot going on. And I just see people just focusing on nonsense all the time. And the crazy thing to me is when you see people in these stores fighting each other. That's the craziest thing to me. And every time I go on Facebook, like I could be watching one video, and you know how when you're on Facebook, it's like you fall down a rabbit hole. You just keep falling because it's video after video that just catches your attention. Well, the other was it yesterday? I want to say it was yesterday. I was sitting there on the couch after I logged off from work, and I was just watching, just scrolling through Facebook, watching different videos and stuff. And I was watching Schuler King, the comedian, one of his videos, and then it went to another video. It was like a fight at Walmart. And then it just kept being fight after fight after fight. And it was like, and these were fights that happened recently. People are beating each other up in these stores for not wearing a mask and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. Ain't he funny? He is hilarious. There were a number of teachers that said they aren't going to return to in person classes. You know what, Jazzy? I can understand why they don't want to because, truth be told, in certain places, the numbers are rising. And so I can definitely understand why they wouldn't want to, especially if you're an older teacher and you know you have health problems. You don't need to be exposed. One of my coworkers was drinking a Sprite. She said it was nasty, and I thought of your video. Which one? Oh, the that McDonald's video I did. That Sprite was horrible. It was horrible. It was not good. It was not. You know what? It tastes like they probably had ran out of the actual syrup, so they just filling people's cups up with carbonated water. And McDonald's so janky, they might have been filling it up, putting a packet of sugar in it, because that's what it tastes like. It tasted like somebody had put some carbonated water and some mineral water in a cup and put a packet of sugar in it and was like, stir that up. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it wasn't good. And my son said his was bad as well. Because that day I just really wanted McDonald's. And I don't usually eat McDonald's like that, but I just really wanted it. No, I didn't. Because I wasn't even trying to. You know what? They did actually have to refund me for something that they didn't bring. So, but I didn't even bother saying anything about the soda. No, yes, I did. I did say that the sodas were bad. But I didn't ask for a refund though. Because it's fine. I didn't need it anyways. That's what I get. Because I should have just drank some water in the first place. But, sometimes when you're eating that greasy stuff, you want something with bubbles. But yeah, that Sprite it wasn't good. It was, it was bad. Okay, so for those of y'all that are content creators, do you ever forget what you say in a video and have to go back and watch it? Because like you'll be reading through the comments and you'll be like, I said that. I do that a lot. And lately it's real bad. Like I don't remember nothing. I remember making sweet tea at McDonald's. It's a whole bag of sugar for one bin of tea. It tastes like it, Jazzy. I believe you. wholeheartedly. I believe you because that sweet tea, oh my gosh. Listen, I'm gonna tell I got sweet tea one day and I told them to fill the cup up with ice. Why was it so sweet that first of all it melted that ice like it wasn't nothing? And I took a few sips of it and left it because this was when I was still in the office at work. And I just sat it on the desk like I can't drink no more. That's too sweet. I need to let it sit. I'm thinking it'll sit for a few hours and it'll get watered down. It was still like drinking syrup. It was too sweet. Way too sweet. I'm like, oh, they McDonald's trying to give you the diabetes. They trying to make you be insulin dependent, messing around with that sweet tea. You'll mess around and need all the insulin drinking that. You really can't drink that every day. And you know what's crazy? Some people drink it every day. Some people drink that every day. They make it a point to stop at McDonald's and get a sweet tea. And I'm like, I don't know how you do it and you're still alive. Because it's got way too much sugar. That was my first job, and it was back when fillets were two for $2. Yeah, I remember that. I actually worked at McDonald's when I was 20. I think I was like 20 when I worked at McDonald's because it was after I had my oldest son. I got hired there because my first job was at Circus here in Vegas at one of the casinos. I worked on what used to be called the Midway, where it was all the games and stuff. If you've ever been to Vegas and been to Circus, it's where they have the Adventure Dome, where they have the indoor roller coaster and all that stuff, and it's games and all that. Well, I was on the old part before they built the Adventure Dome, where I think they finished that while I was working there. That is a real thing. Yeah, Circus. It's a hotel casino. But I worked there for about I was only there like 3 or 4 months because I was pregnant when I got hired. I just didn't tell them I was pregnant. No, but I want to go to Vegas and Reno. Yeah, I was born and raised here, so to me, I want to go anywhere but here. Excuse me, but yeah, but I worked on the Midway. That was my first job, and I quit because some of the games we would have to climb. You have to climb over the counter to get behind the game. And of course, I was pregnant. And so it was like, I don't want to have to do that. So yeah, that ain't going to work trying to climb over the counter. And then they would put us on the games with the change where we used to have to hand out the change or the tokens or whatever. And the belt was heavy with all that change in it. And it was like, that ain't going to be good for the baby. So I ended up leaving there. But after he was born, I was like, I gotta get a job. Because I've never just been one of those people that don't want to work. So like, I gotta get a job. So I got hired at McDonald's, and that was a whole. Ooh. She says, "See, now I'm hungry again." Yeah, that was interesting. Working in fast food is hard. It's definitely not easy. It's one of those things where you do what you got to do. But people are so mean. People can be really mean and really nasty. And sometimes people just make some dumb requests. I just had some shrimp fried rice and egg rolls. Ooh, that sound good. I have not had good egg rolls in a long time. Did you make it yourself, Jazzy? Jazzy, I gotta get to your channel. I don't know. I be feeling like I feel so bad because I hate that I can't get to everybody. I feel annoyed with that. Oh, it was takeout. And that's another thing I kind of miss ordering takeout because there's this place by my house that's really good. And well, they used to be really good because last time we got food from them, it was trash. Because I think they may have changed management or something during this whole pandemic because the food was not good. It was not good. See, and you just posted a video, and for some reason, I'm not getting your notifications. You did a Real Housewives of Potomac a week ago, and I didn't even get the notification. And I have your bell on, so this is what I'm finna do. I'm gonna turn it off, turn the bell off, and then I'm gonna turn it back on, so that way I get your notifications. It is hard. I used to work at Popeyes, and I didn't get free chicken. And look, they gave us. I remember they would give us one free meal at McDonald's. And when I worked at Circus Circus, we were allowed to eat in the Helps Hall once a day. We were only supposed to eat in there once a day, but they told us because especially those of us that came in early, they said most people that work the early shift, you can go for breakfast and lunch if you want to. But y'all know that hotel food is nasty. And the stuff that they used to serve us was stuff that they used to have from the buffet the day before. So I was okay on that. Breakfast I would go because they would cook whatever you wanted, but for lunch I wasn't eating that. I like Popeyes, especially if it's not a dry. Ooh, Popeyes biscuits so dry. You mess around and die eating them biscuits. You have to unsubscribe and resubscribe, then you'll get the notifications. Yeah, yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to unsub. But I notice if you turn the bell off and turn it to none and then turn it back on, it'll the notifications will start coming through again as well. It's the platform. It's the algorithm is crazy. And I'm subscribed to a lot of channels. Truth be told, I don't watch their videos because I just don't have time. I don't have time and I feel like I'm subscribed to way more channels than are subscribed to me. So I kind of think I need to go through and kind of purge some of the channels and I've been saying I was going to do it but I haven't done it yet cuz I'm lazy like that. But back to Popeye's biscuits. Don't eat those biscuits without having some water or some juice, something, because you will choke. And I don't care if it's fresh. I've gotten their biscuits and they was hot out the oven and it was still dry. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna play with Popeyes with these ridiculously dry biscuits. Yes, I used to get selects as my meal. What did I used to eat when I worked there? When I worked there at McDonald's, I would usually just eat like a regular hamburger or a Big Mac. I worked at McDonald's when they had the Arch Deluxe. Remember the Arch Deluxe? That's how long it's been. That's I remember getting that. I remember when they first introduced that before they put it on the menu, they had everybody taste it. They had us taste it to see how we liked it. My friends say you play with God when you take a bite. That's true. Those biscuits, listen, them biscuits ain't no joke. They are no joke. And I remember, was it More Eats had a challenge out about to do those biscuits a while back, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I ain't finna be talking about rest in peace to me because I done choked off a Popeye's biscuit. Talk about a challenge. You gotta eat it and can't drink nothing. No, ma'am. No ma'am, no ham. We not doing that. Talking about YouTuber dies from Popeye's biscuit challenge. No, not me. Yeah, I remember the deluxe and the salad shakers. I left right after the frappe came out. Yeah, I remember the salad shakers. But the Arch Deluxe was like all the craze back then because that was back in like what, 90, 96. Yeah, because my son was born in 95. So like 96, 97, 96. It had to be 96. Actually, it was 95. It was 95. That's how long it's been. Oh, wow. The best biscuits are Red Lobster. Oh, yeah. Ooh, those Red Lobster biscuits are the bomb. Now, those are the best. When you eat those, somebody need to stand by to do CPR. Don't eat it, and you can't. Don't eat it by yourself. Don't ever attempt to eat that biscuit by yourself because you need somebody to be there just in case. I don't know. I love my FF. What's FF, Vern? You know the memory, the mind ain't good. What's uh what is FF? Fast food? Is that what fast food? Okay, sis. Thank you for still being here. I know it's late where you and Vern, because you and Vern are you're in Canada and this the same. It's East Coast time. Oh, French fries. Got you. I'm like fast food. Look. Woo. Yeah. Okay, sis. Thank you. Yeah, the French fries are good. I like my fries. I do. I do like my French fries. Oh, you doing dishes? Oh, I hate doing dishes, but we got to do them right. I was doing some before I came live because when I cook, I like to wash up those dishes that I use because I don't want to get up in the morning to those dishes. I can't do it. Oh yes, I love their biscuits so good. I have tried the box one in the store and it's just not quite the same. I always get extra biscuits to go. Yeah, I try. You know what? I tried the ones from the store, the ones the store sells as well, and they weren't bad, but they definitely weren't like the ones in the restaurant. It's probably because the ones in the restaurant they add a bunch of extra stuff to it. So, but yeah, I did try them. They weren't bad though. They weren't bad because we ate them. I actually had a recipe for keto Cheddar Bay biscuits. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. See, people think when they hear keto, it's going to be bad. No, these things were so good. When I tell you they was good, like good, good. Like I would make breakfast sandwiches with those when I was really doing strict keto. But yeah, I did. And I said I was gonna do a video on those keto Cheddar Bay biscuits. But y'all, I hate filming. I hate doing cooking videos. Like I want to do a cooking video, but I just don't like filming a cooking video. And the reason I don't like filming cooking videos is because I'm not really good at editing just yet because I'm still using my phone to edit. So, that takes it's not as good as it would be if I had a good laptop to edit on, I'm sure, but it's just I feel like I don't want to make the cooking video too long. That's why I don't like doing them because but then somebody did tell me just film it in segments. So if you have to cut something out from a certain segment, it's easier to do it that way than trying to cut the whole video, just film in segments. So it is a lot of editing. It is. It's a lot. So I'm like, well, that's true. Maybe I should just learn how to film it in segments. And then that way I could cut certain stuff out if I want to so that it's not too long. But as people have asked me, did you do a cooking video on it? And I'm like, no. And I always feel like I feel lame when somebody asks me, did I do a cooking video on whatever that I'm eating? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Because I don't be feeling like doing the video. But then again, that would actually be better to just do a cooking video on what on the stuff that I'm eating when I eat food that I cook myself. Cause I think people don't believe that I cook when I'm eating certain stuff. They looking like, yeah, right. She knows she didn't cook that. I know they be watching and talking mess. But I said I was gonna try to start doing that, like doing a cooking video and maybe put it in the beginning of the mukbang, and that way, and try not to make the mukbang video so long. It's just a thought. We'll see. But is YouTube is stressful to me. It's not fun anymore. Like sometimes I feel like it's not fun. Crystal, um, I was going to text you, and I say that every time, but I don't even think I didn't even share myself out. So I didn't even copy. I didn't do none of that. I didn't even share myself out. Thank you. I wish I felt cute. I don't feel cute. But yeah, I'm trying to get better with these videos and just I don't know, it's just hard to be consistent when it's not really fun anymore, when it just feels more like work. And it's not supposed to feel like work. It's supposed to be enjoyable. But I think what it is, honestly, and I think I talked about this the last live, is that it's so much negativity and people say such negative things sometimes and have such negative feedback about everything that everybody does. So it just kind of it's kind of discouraging. Um because y'all know what's crazy is I noticed that a lot of bigger channels, like I watch Peggy Neo, and Peggy never really speaks on much of anything. She eats more than she talks. Well, she was actually talking in one of her videos about people saying certain stuff, like making certain comments about things in her videos. And I guess, and she was one of the people in one of her comments on one of her videos where people were saying that why was she using pre-recorded videos, and they were saying they didn't like it. And I think I was watching B Love's last video or the one before that, and people were in the comment section talking about um pre-recorded, why is she doing these pre-recorded videos, and she's just really going in. And it's kind of like that kind of stuff is discouraging for anybody to hear. For them, I know it's got to be discouraging for them because they've been doing this a long time, but I notice more people are starting to speak on the negative comments that they get. And even though a lot of mukbang channels, a lot of people will say that they don't read their comments, they do read their comments. So it's like people people just it's hard. They aren't. You really will go crazy trying to, you'll lose your mind trying to please everybody. Because for everybody that likes what you do, it's always somebody that has a negative outlook on everything that you do. It's always somebody that finds something wrong with everything that somebody does. And it's like, get your life. Leave people alone. Stop being so negative. If you don't like what somebody, I feel like this, and we all have said this. If you don't like it, don't watch. Turn the hater bell off. Because you only have your bell on so you can complain when you watch the video. So turn the hater bell off. Maybe they don't have the time. That is why they pre record. People need to mind their own beeswax. Exactly. It's like MYOB, why don't you? But that's the thing. Everybody don't have time to record videos every day. When I first started out doing YouTube, I would record my video and upload it that same day. But I would be up late, be up late at night trying to do videos. That don't work for everybody. Right? But they sit there and watch, then complain about what you do. That's what I'm saying. It's like turn the hater bell off. It's like turn your bell off. Turn the bell off, hater. If you only gonna be watching to have something negative to say. And I feel like that's the saddest thing you could ever do is to sit there and watch somebody's whole 30-minute video to critique it from beginning to end. You done talked about the person's hair. You done talked about their outfits. You done talked about their makeup, their skin, their teeth, their speech, the food, just everything. It's like, come on, like turn the bell off, hater. Just turn it off. You over there running your blood pressure up to run somebody down. Like, really? I can't. I can't. It irritates me. It irritates me. And even on people that, like I was talking about Peggy, Peggy is one of those people. She seems like a really sweet girl. She's young. She seems really sweet. So when I see people give her a thumbs down and saying negative stuff, it's like, why though? What did she do that is making you so upset? She just sitting there eating and talking to you. What upset you about that? Like they were mad because a bunch of her videos that she was posting while she was here in the US that she filmed before she went back to Singapore, she was still posting them. So people started complaining saying, "Oh, why you posting videos like you still in the US? We all know you're in Singapore," because she posted on Twitter that she was back in Singapore and she was going to have to be in quarantine for 14 days. Oh, they went off. And it's like, really, y'all? But where are their channels and what content are they sharing? Exactly, exactly. And that's what I saw in her comment section. And B Love's like, well, where your channel at? What you do? You don't even have a profile picture. I got 3 thumbs down in the first 2 minutes of my last live. Had just started. And that's ridiculous, Jazzy. That really is ridiculous. But I'm going to tell you something about that. A lot of times with those thumbs down, it's people that you know. It's people that you know. And what they'll do is they'll come to your channel on every account that they have just to give you a thumbs down. It's people that know and that are subscribed to you that do that. And that's so. I sometimes wish YouTube would show you who gave you those thumbs down. Because that would stop a lot of that. It would stop that because some people are such cowards. That's the only way they can get at you is to give you a thumbs down. But if YouTube made it where you could see who was doing it, your thumbs down would probably reduce a whole lot because people are just so shady. People are just so shady. And it's crazy to me that people who you may have been really cool with on the platform at one point in time, y'all had each other's back or whatever. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they turned on you and started acting crazy. And they start trolling you and giving you a thumbs down, just silly stuff. A thumb is a thumb, just depends on how you use it and where you put it. Right, right. Right. I feel you. That's true. But that is kind of disheartening though. When you just first go live and you look up and have um 2 or 3 thumbs down and you just like, I literally just came on here. So why am I getting a thumbs down? But it's just people that hate themselves. They mad at themselves. And they mad because you may have gone through a whole lot, but you still here and you still going. So it is what it is. Like I said, Turn the hater bell off if you're gonna say something crazy. You could give me a thumbs down, just don't say nothing crazy. Yeah, don't ever stop your live because people do that kind of dumb stuff. Peanut butter, hey peanut butter, welcome. Yeah, I'm not gonna let people and their negativity run me away because you're gonna get it regardless. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, people are always gonna find fault in something. And then just like I said, some people just don't like themselves. They don't like themselves. So they take it out on everybody. Cause they wake up and look in the mirror and they don't like what they see. They don't like who they are. And everybody that they come in contact with has to pay for it. If you are doing good on YouTube, you will see you start getting thumbs down a lot. Yeah, I don't get a lot, so I'm not doing too good. I ain't made it yet. I got some haters, but not a lot. I haven't arrived yet. But yeah, y'all, it's silly stuff. People just need to grow up. Really and truly, just grow up. Cut the crap. Mrs. Naturally, hey sis, how you doing? Sorry, y'all. This hair sheds and it bothers me. I'm about to snatch it off. But yeah, it's just people just don't. They got time. Oh, excuse me. They got time to be mad. I don't have time to be mad. I would much rather be happy and have a smile on my face and not deal with any foolishness. Of course, we always gonna have to deal with something crazy, but I'm not dealing with that. But you look super beautiful. Thank you, sis. It's an act. It's all an act. Thrown together real quick. It's an act. Cause before this I didn't look good. But yeah, I'm not. I like to be positive and I like to focus on the positive and I really do like to support those. I support those that support me. And I like to support positive people. You know, yeah, granted some people their conversation isn't always for me, but I still like to support them. Even if their channel is big, way bigger than mine, I still like to watch certain people's videos for their conversation. And then some people maybe over time their conversation has kind of changed a little bit, so I may not watch their videos as much, but I still support them. So but I feel like if somebody is doing something that you just really don't like, before you type a mean comment, just leave it alone. Angel is just trying to look like me. I don't have to try hard to look like you, ma'am. It's not, I don't have to try that hard. It just, I was born that way. them strong Williams genes. Thank you. It's a wig. It comes off real easy. I'm gonna snatch it off soon as I end this live. But yeah, I just I think especially in the times we live in now, we need to focus on positive. We need to focus on the positive and the negative stuff that we don't have to deal with, don't deal with it. I feel like you don't have to deal with a person who every live that they have, they're ranting and raving and talking crazy and saying stuff that just make you think like, what's wrong? Those people, I feel like if you want to support them, leave it running, but turn the volume down. So that way you don't have that negativity floating around in your head and you don't let it affect your spirit because some people really are draining. They really are draining and they don't realize that the stuff that they say and the constant complaining about lack of support, and oh, people don't support me, and oh, don't nobody, ain't nobody riding for me like I rode for them. Don't nobody want to hear that. Nobody wants to come to your live and hear that. Nobody. So if that's the energy you bringing, keep that. Keep it. I'm for real. Like it's you don't be wanting to hear all of that. Cause I feel like with social media, for me, social media is an outlet. It's an outlet for me to be entertained and to laugh and to connect with other people. But I don't want to focus on the negative stuff that people post all the time. I don't want to. And some people every day they flood your timeline with their relationship problems, their health problems, every problem they have, they post it on social media. And it's like somebody take her phone or take his phone, take it. Take it and throw it away because it's too much. This platform is so big, and I'm sure people will get back around to you. People get mad and unfollow you. Yeah, they do. They get mad, they unfollow you, they block you, um, all kinds of crazy stuff. And it's like, first of all, if I'm subscribed to over 2,000 channels, it's a chance that the cooking video that you posted, that you've done this same recipe about 7 times since I've been following you, I missed that one. I missed it. But you get mad at me because I missed it, but you're not understanding. I'm not just subscribed to you. And I can't just watch just only your videos. But that's the kind of, that's the kind of petty games that people play. And I feel like this: if you unmod me and you unsubscribe from my channel, I'm not gonna unsubscribe from your channel. I'm not gonna make you lose a subscriber, and I probably will still watch your videos. But you can best believe your live streams, I probably won't be there that often because for whatever reason you're mad at me. So I don't feel that I need to be sitting in your live streams for hours when you felt the need to be petty. And sometimes I will be the original petty Betty that I am. And I will just not watch a video. I won't come to your live, nothing, but I ain't gonna subscribe. I'm gonna let you see that I'm still subscribed to your channel. Just so you see. Cause I can be petty. I can be petty. I ain't gonna lie, I can be. I haven't came to your channel just like you haven't came to mine. Right. Right. But that's the thing. If you want people to support you, maybe you should be more supportive, right? Outside the fact you're not just subscribed to them, you have life outside of YouTube. Exactly, sis. Exactly. And I said this in a video that I did uh, probably about 2 months ago. Excuse me. On top of everything that people normally have going on, and we was just talking about this, a lot of people have kids that they're homeschooling now. They have to be there to help their kids. They can't be on YouTube all the time. Maybe because that's how you live. You wake up from morning till night, you got the phone in your hand on YouTube. Everybody don't have that kind of time. If you got 3 children that you're doing virtual learning with, you ain't got time to be on YouTube. And I feel like it's unfair and it's petty, and you're not being an understanding person at all to think that somebody has time to just sit in your lives and to just sit and watch your videos and to just run your playlists all the time. That's selfish. That is very, very selfish. Now, when people come to my channel and leave a comment, I make sure to go back to theirs. I try to, Crystal. I really do. I try to get back to people when they comment on my videos. I try to make sure that even if I don't leave a comment on their video, I do go to their channel and try to watch a video. It just gets to be a lot though. It gets to be a lot. And it's not to say that I don't feel that it's important to do that, because it is important. It's important to be there for each other. I really feel that way. But there's gonna be times when time just doesn't permit to get back to everybody that leaves you a comment. You know, you just don't have time. And you may try to get back to everybody and try to get to everybody's channel, but you would literally have to stay up 24/7 to be able to get back to everybody all the time. And who want to be up 24/7 on YouTube? I don't want to. I don't want to. I need to rest. And I think some of these people that be mad all the time need to learn how to rest as well. They might not be so cranky if they learn how to sleep at night instead of worrying about who showed up at their premiere, who didn't, and who said what, and who took the time to comment. Because sometimes I watch a lot of videos and don't leave not one comment because I'm just trying to watch the video and move on to the next one. And I'm actually watching. I know what's going on in the video. Just don't have time. This whole year threw me off. So I haven't been on YouTube like that, or I haven't posted a video. But I still, excuse me, try to show people support in their lives. You do. But you do though. You're very supportive. You're a very supportive person. And anybody that would say otherwise about you, they just don't know you. They just don't know you, Crystal, because I know you're very supportive, and I know that you're that person that if nobody else leave a comment, you're going to leave a comment. I had someone in a live say I hadn't been to their live, so I must be mad. Nope, as it is a lot of times I am in a live, but at work, everyone isn't able to be at home all day. And that's another thing. Sometimes I'll pop into a live, like you just said, Jazzy, while I'm working. Just because I'm at home working doesn't mean that I can just be sitting up on YouTube, because I can't get fired. I need my job, I need my coins. So I might, while I'm on break, I may have popped into your live while I was taking a break. And because I'm trying to support you, trying to still support you, I will leave your live running and I'm just not chatting. But I'm there. I'm in the bushes, as they say, but I'm there. I'm going to say good night, everyone. Stay safe and be blessed. Good night, TT. Have a good night's rest. And I will talk to you one of these days. I'm still planning a visit, just hopefully once Rona leave, I can come visit you. But yeah, it's just people just, I don't know, people, to me, the times we're living in, people are becoming more. Yeah, we do need to talk. People are becoming more sometimes I can't get the words together, y'all. They're not understanding. They're disagreeable or whatever. They don't act right. Love you too. I love you too. And we'll talk soon. I'm going bowling, skating, and skydiving when this is over. Oh no, I ain't going no. I ain't gonna do no skydiving, Jazzy. Don't do that. Right. Look, don't skydive. You done survived the pandemic. Don't skydive. Don't do that. No, ma'am. Oh, I ain't doing that. Maurice. Boom, boom, boom. Why is it holding your messages? Have you, Maurice, have you noticed that your messages are being held in anybody else's chat? Because if I didn't look at my other phone, I wouldn't have even seen that you came in, sis. Yeah, I would try zip lining. No, I'm lying. I wouldn't do that. Well, look, I mean, it depends on how high off the ground the zip line is. Because if there's a potential that I fall and could still live, then I'll do it. But if there's a potential that if I fall, if the zip line break and I'm gonna die for sure, I'm not gonna do it. That's too high. That's how I feel about zip lining. Huh. That's weird, but it because it keeps every comment you make. That's crazy. Oh, I'm buffering. Yeah, YouTube be trying to get me out of here. I'll be on here too long. I won't do that because that's over concrete. The one downtown is over concrete. I ain't playing. I'm not doing that. And end up splattered on Fremont Street. I've lived too long to die like that. That's that just can't. I can't do it. But it looks fun. I have seen it. Like when I've gone downtown, I've seen people do it. But I'm just like, nah, fam. I want to live. Why y'all ain't tell me I had sauce on my face? Y'all just said, like, oh, it was on there. What is that? Look like some cheese or something. Mm. Every time I hear the word buffering, I think of Pam Money singing the buffering song. I haven't heard her sing that one. I'm gonna have to go to her channel. But on my phone, it froze. It was like it froze for a second. So I'm like, oh no, here we go. YouTube trying to tell me it's time to go. Yeah, but I zip lining looks like a lot of fun, but I'm just afraid. I'm not really even afraid of heights. I'm just more or less like I just feel like that's taking a chance with my life. So how's the weather where everybody is? It's still hot here. Vegas is still hot, hot, hot. It's 70 and cloudy. It's 70 degrees. Ooh, it's nice where you are. It's nice where y'all at. Jazzy, where do you live? I know Crystal is in Indiana. And I know Maurice is in Cali. Judy, where do you live? I don't think I ever knew that. We're still in the 90s and like getting up to 100. Oh, you in Maryland. Okay. Oh, humidity. Yeah. Like right now it's 88 and it's after 9 o'clock and it's 88. So yeah. Hmm. Ooh, you in Maryland where you get them good old blue crabs. That's a shame. That's the first thing I think of is food. Ooh, Maryland. I'm gonna be on just about 10 more minutes, y'all. Then I'm gonna bounce, go find a movie to watch. Fal was talking about a movie in her last video. Umbrella something on Netflix. So I was gonna try to go find it so I could watch that. Oh, you can't sleep, Ariel. Yeah, I moved back. I love seafood and beaches. Ooh, I love seafood too, girl. I'm fixing some jambalaya. That sounds good. Are you gonna do a video on it? I keep trying to get you to do these videos so I can see. I'm using someone on YouTube recipe. Oh, okay, cool. I did a video tonight, but I didn't cook it. Well, I cooked the food myself, but I didn't do a cooking video of me cooking it. Yeah, the Umbrella Academy. So I think I'm gonna try to find that on Netflix and watch that. It'll be watching me, but I would like to think I might watch some of it before it watches me. Oh, she says she has some Mountain Dew. That'll do it. She didn't say that it was scary. She didn't say it was scary. Because you know, I don't want to watch nothing scary. Because I want to watch Antebellum, but I'm scared that it'll mess with my mind. And I don't like stuff like that. That messes with my mind. Jambalaya is good, and I haven't had it for a long time. But I want to make gumbo. That's what I want to make. I've been wanting to make some, so that'll be probably coming soon because I want some. Yeah, you told me that. But the just from the previews of it, it looks like it's like something that affects the mind. You did say that, but I'm just still like, yeah, because we talked about that. Like, I don't want to be upset because it had me upset like I was when I watched Roots and Amistad and Selma and all of that. Be upset at people. I don't want to be home to be upset. Yeah, some good old gumbo. I haven't had any in a long time. I thought it was scary too when I seen the previews, but it's not. Okay. Yeah, that's the previews can sometimes deter me from watching certain movies because I don't want to watch something that, like I said, is going to have me up. I'm just eating the bottom of the tomato and I don't like to throw stuff away. And I put some salt and vinegar. Okay, Vern. Good night, sis. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you again for my super chat. Have a good night. When you was pulling the pickles off that sandwich, I was like, give them to me. You know what's so funny? I don't know why I love pickles. Y'all know I love pickles, but I just can't hardly eat them on a burger or on a sandwich. I just don't. I don't know. It's so weird. Like I, and I can I will sometimes not pull it off and just eat it, but for some reason, it gives it a different taste if it's hot. If it's like if it gets warm on a sandwich or a burger or whatever. I'm weird like that. But it's a lot of people that do that though, to take the pickles off their burgers and stuff. And you would think I would just order it without it, but no, because I'll still eat them. I eat the pickles. I just don't want to eat it when it's on the burger. Just weird. Like raw onions, I can't stand. I can't eat raw onions. The only way I can eat them is if they're in like pico de gallo or if they mixed well into something else. But like when I see people put raw onions in tuna fish, I cringe because I don't like raw onions well enough to eat them in tuna, and I don't like tuna well enough to be throwing no raw onions in it. Because to me, raw onions smell like armpits. Hold on, y'all. Mm. It have two seasons. Okay. If the pickles are fresh on the burger, they are good. If they are stale, not so much. Yeah, I just have to take them off. Thanks, sis. I gotta go. Take care. Okay, you too, Judy. Have a good night, and thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate you. Like I said, I gotta go watch your chicken salad. That'll probably be what I do when I end this live is go and watch videos and till I fall asleep because I always fall asleep watching somebody's video. But that's probably what I'm gonna do. Is just go and watch videos. Yeah. But I just a raw onion to me, I swear it kills me. It kills me. Cooked onions, I can eat them all day, no problem. But raw, the smell. It's the smell, and I don't care how fresh the onion is. I still that smell. It just over time, it starts to permeate, and it's too much. Excuse me, y'all. Woo. But y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. But I appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you, Jazzy, my sis Sarah from the SS fam, Crystal, Judy, Vern, my TT Kathy, Ariel. Did I say Jazzy? Jazzy Nicole, Tyrone, um, whoever else popped in. I don't know who else popped into the live. Uh, cause somehow I did whatever I did and can't see it anymore. Oh, more eats and Yes, I know I'm missing somebody. And if you're still listening and I missed you, please don't take it personal. Oh, and Crystal, of course, my Crystal. Wait, why this movie is speaking in Russian? Oh no. Is it subtitles? I can watch movies with subtitles though. But y'all, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I have enjoyed y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through and keeping me keeping me busy and making me laugh and keeping my mind off of everything else. So everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe and I will see y'all in these YouTube streets.